Now come back home here in South Africa, where we reported earlier on there's a developing story out of St. Francis in the Eastern Cape, where fire has been ravaging there, and of course firefighters battling the blaze. Let's now cross live to our reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse, who's monitoring the situation for us. Jade, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for coming through. Just give us the latest as to how the situation is currently.
Well, currently the wind has subsided somewhat, but I can tell you that 4 houses that are in the street here at St. Francis Bay have burnt down. There are reports that a further 12 houses are also burning on the other side of St. Francis. We're going to try and get there. 20 houses so far are affected. If I can just move out a shot, Natasha can show you. This house just behind me has burnt to the ground. People have been evacuated. I've seen some people carrying out some of the belongings that they had, trying to take as much as they can from the buildings. Some people are also still trying to help some of the houses, putting out the water. There are generators also on site trying to pump water into some of the houses, trying to get the water in there. But so far there hasn't been any casualties. We spoke to Laura Lee, the Coca municipality, and she says it is under control. They're trying as much best to divert some of the people who have been affected into a hall, and that's where they will be kept. But I suppose the wind has subsided, so that's going to see some relief to those people on the ground trying to help those people move from the houses. I'm also told that on the other side of St. Francis, where we're going to try and get to, their houses burning as we speak, but we'll try and move there once we've moved from this place. They are evacuating some people at the top of that road. If Natasha can just pan there for you guys. Some people are still very confused. I think they're trying to locate family members as well. I spoke to a lady shortly, and she was saying that she was looking for her husband. So there's a lot of confusion here in the roads and in the streets, trying to figure out if their houses are being burning. And officials have been turning people away, telling them they need to go and seek safety. So I suppose once we get to the top of St. Francis Bay, where I said is burning, or where the houses are mostly affected, we'll have a better understanding and bring you the latest with regards to that.
All right, Jade, we don't want to keep you long due to the smoke in that area, but has the fire been contained now?
Well, right now the fire is jumping from house to house. I'm being told that it was actually started by a bushfire. There was people smoking in the bush, and that's when it started. There have been reports of this, and what had happened was one of the houses just to my right-hand side over there caught a light, and from there onwards, the embers flew from house to house, and that's how these houses on this block were affected. As I told you before, 4 houses in this road, St. Francis Road, have burnt to the ground. People are being turned away. Now I can see some of the officials turning people away down, moving them from this area. But yeah, it seems to be contained here, but we'll bring you the latest with regards to what's happening on the other side of St. Francis.
Yes, certainly. Thank you so much there to our reporter Jayed-Leigh Paulse. We have to release her due to the situation, as you can see there, that there is smoke. So when we get in touch with her a little later on here on the show, she'll be on the other side of St. Francis. She'll be able to show us how bad the situation is. But at this point, she says that the fire has been contained and there are no casualties reported. Over 20 houses have been damaged.